¿Eh? Vamos a darle a este juego un ratito de chilcito nomás. De chill.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile.
Creo que se ven muy chiquitos los subtítulos. Vamos a ponerlos más grandes. Pantalla. Tamaño de la interfaz grande. Así mero. A ver.
The car, a symbol of freedom and vitality.
Ah, pues es la interfaz, ¿no? Pantalla. Subtítulos. Pues yo digo que es eso. Sí, no, ahí está ya. Así mero. Fuga.
Every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle, a quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers.
Ah, qué bonito juego. Me hace recordar. Creo que fue por ahí de esas fechas donde.
A city of dreamers.
No sé si fue mi segundo o tercer juego que me compré en Steam. Según yo fue como el tercero por ahí, porque creo que el primero fue el PES 2018.
Where not everything is as it seems.
Y luego fue este, creo, a lo mejor fue el segundo o el tercero.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the world.
Juegazo. Fracasó para Rockstar, pero es un juegazo para mí.
A city that has no boundaries. That will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Nunca me lo he acabado.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes can
Reflexión.
deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption
Luchar
is like
contra la
chasing
corrupción.
shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Ooh.
Here
Wow.
we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the opposite. Beam of
Y haciendo
sunshine.
desmadres de volada, güey. Escenario del crimen en el callejón. 10.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a low life. I'm not expecting any miracles.
Creo que los subtítulos siguen igual de chiquillos. Está bien.
Technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Que cuando
It would take a smarter man than
suena la musiquita es que hay algo. Cuando me vibra el control es que hay algo. Musiquita bajar de volumen para indicar que todas las pistas están en su lugar. Sacar la vibración, icono de lupas.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
La mente es la frontera final.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything? Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this. I
Puras
tell you,
botellas.
I always get landed with this crap. We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Tin, tin, tin. Pincel, güey, what the fuck.
Everything here is going to be relevant.
Ah, perfecto. Si hay un repique, se nota una vibración o aparece el icono de una lupa cuando hay objetos. Manchas de sangre.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside? What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Don't think this is anything.
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Me acuerdo que cuando lo compré dije, no manches, se ve con madre, güey, la cara y todo se ve. Y ahorita, 2024, lo estoy viendo y sí envejeció un poco, o sea, se ve rara las caras. No se ve tan como en aquellos entonces, güey. 2018, que lo compré en el 2018. Que eso que ya tenía sus añitos.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Lo que me gustaba era esto. Manejar.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Modelo 27 es lo que tengo que buscar. ¿Es este? No. 27. Nada más hay dos 27s.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder.
Earl Shurrell.
3 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Perfecto. Vamos a ir hasta su
Thanks, you've been a big
apartamento.
Anytime.
A investigar.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Uy, qué buen juego, perro.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home.
Qué buen
Owning the gun
juego.
doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay.
Preparándome ya para el Alone in the Dark.
In for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga
Que va a ser algo así, creo yo, como que de investigar. Uy, qué buena rolita. Va a tener un poco más de tintes de terror y monstruos y así, pero como quiera sí es un juego detectivesco también el de Alone. Yo creo. Con sus puzzlecillos y...
so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Va a haber chingazos. Este es el 1, 3, 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy?
That
Fatality.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Como que de repente suena medio pistas de Blue así, no sé por qué. Ese es un contrabajo, algo así, suena muy pistas de Blue.
Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL.
Chingazo, chingazo, chingazo.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Find some cover!
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Traigo unos 2, 3 balacillos, pero no pasa nada.
You're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself. Why, you! Watch it! He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot! I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, Doug, watch your fire. Don't want to do this, Wendell.
Le pudiste haber disparado antes, no seas mamón.
Get down from there right now.
Kelso. Creo que se llama Kelso el camarada mío. Yo soy Cole. ¡Oh! O Fields, algo así somos nosotros.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
La madre. Chingazos, perro, véngase, véngase. Ahora. Estuvo muy sencillo ese vato.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
Valió queso, Kelso, mi camarada,
Sorry,
güey.
Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Sin garantía.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Está bien verga cómo está adaptado.
LAPD,
También eso me mama.
stand clear of the body, please.
En los
Has anyone
50.
called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
I swear, this town's going straight
Everybody
down.
stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything. C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Peguina los escenarios para descubrir. Oh. Vibró algo ahí.
Shell casings. These look like 32.
Es que en esos entonces, con ver el arma, con ver las balas, de volada ibas a la armería. ¿Quién te la vendió? Y ahí empezaba todo el desmadre. Ah, mira.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson. Eagleson.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Cálmate.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole.
Hay que hablar.
Make a statement. Don't you people
Habla
have
con el
anything better to
testigo.
Can I help you, sir?
Esto era lo que se me hacía bien difícil a mí porque
Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
el juego se hizo para detectar las caras. Si está mintiendo, no, yo soy muy malo para
He was
eso.
my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta.
Galleta.
Clovis. Galleta.
Galleta. Cookie. Las preguntas están a la derecha, ¿no es cierto? Aquí está. Tiroteo, resguardo de plazos, pistola. A ver, tiroteo. ¿Cómo?
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store.
Estaban cuando mi jefe, el señor, entró gritando.
Burst
Tardaba
in, yelling
demasiado.
that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Es mentira. Pero no sé por qué es mentira, güey. Si crees que el testigo miente y tiene pruebas, selecciona mentira para acusar a un testigo de mentir. Tendrás que presentar pruebas. A ver. Pulsa Y para acusar al testigo de mentira. Mentira.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
¿Cómo? Con esto. Ah, no sé, la verdad.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them
Sí, es
for a
eso.
whole year. Stop lying. And tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God. I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and
Eso ya
6th.
suena que es verdad.
Shot Mr. Gage.
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Ok.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
Ah, pues eso es verdad. No creo que... Digo, aquí como quieres un tutorial, te lo está dando, te ponen...
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together.
5.
5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Creo que más que nada el juego se trata de eso. Identificar si miente o no. Y la verdad que yo ya lo he jugado. Yo digo que como hasta la mitad o algo así. Y la verdad fallaba demasiado. Soy muy malo para eso.
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Porque, ok, se gastan los puntos de intuición. Las pistas detectadas se marcarán en el mapa para facilitar la localización. Ah, ok, eso sí lo sabía. Primero vamos a la armería, ve. Oh, viene la mejor parte. Chocar carros, hidrantes y matar personas. Sorry. Quítense. ¡Quítate! ¡Oh! Qué bonito carro, güey.
Take the next right.
Es aquí. Quítate. A ver. Dice que por aquí es, güey. Armería. What? No, aquí vinimos primero, a la armería. Ahí está, aquí. Eagle. Eagle Sun. Vamos a ver.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Calu. Edgar Calu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for...
Vengo. Lista.
Cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
No entendí bien. No sé qué tengo que hacer. Vamos a la joyería. Uy, pendejo. Me mama prender la pinche sirena, güey. Está bien perro.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, Are you
Es lo
Edgar
difícil saber si miente o no.
No, Mr. Kalu is out back.
Ahí ya se ve raro.
I'll buzz him for you.
Se ve raro ya ahí.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Simón. No, no, aquí. Se veía bien raro el vato cuando hablaba, güey. Ya estoy identificando eso mejor.
Kalu, get back here!
Ahí el vato se había trabado, güey. Oh, todos corrieron. A ver. ¡Ah! No era matarlo, era solo herirlo. Bueno.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
El vato,
I'll buzz him for
güey.
you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hay que atraparlo entonces, güey. Ah, no es por aquí, es por la otra. No, creo que me pasé, güey. No, me la cagué, güey. Te digo. ¡No! Es de aquí. Ya perdí, no.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down.
Todo por quererle disparar y ahorita me equivoqué.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Son of a bitch.
Kalu, get back here!
Úsale T y R. Apunta con tu arma. Pero ¿para qué quieren que lo apunte si lo... Ah, ok, ya. Ya entendí cómo es esto. Está chido.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man.
Oh, va a estar difícil.
You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Hoy todavía me la pone más difícil. Presión va a todo lo que da.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
A ver, antes que nada quiero ver las pruebas. Vimos un tiroteo. Vimos que Al vato que mató, pues le debía, no le pagó y se lo chingó este güey. Vimos el arma, los casquillos. La señora dijo que fue él, es la testigo. Posible móvil religioso. Arma homicida revisa. Ok. Y fuimos con este vato, el de la armería, y dijo que sí fue él. Entonces, ahí están las pruebas. Vamos a ver.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Ay, güey. Está muy difícil, güey. No sé, güey. A ver, ingue su madre.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Buena. Ahí va.
Stiletta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ay, güey, este sí no sé qué... Preguntar a la comunidad. Ok, duda.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs.
GG.
I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Vamos a ser detectives. GG. Hoy les ofrecemos Al Volante.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory.
Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of LA is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
He ran the light on Olympic. We finally collared him on Temple.
Me acuerdo que conforme ibas avanzando, te iban poniendo en mejores casos,
6 years
dice.
on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes. What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he won't.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459 just
So,
occurred at 6th
tell me a little
and
about
7th.
yourself,
Any
Phelps.
unit to handle,
Are we
code
friends
2
now,
identified.
Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
No.
You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Sarah's. Suspect is a male Caucasian, believed to still be in the area. Code 2.
Esto no me acordaba.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
A ver, ¿qué es esto? Reduce el sospechoso. ¡Corre! Quítense, quítense. No sé si matar a este vato o no. El chiste es atraparlo, ¿no? A ver. Creo que estaba bien. What? No sé si estuvo bien. Veo la cara de que están descontentos. Ah, no, sí está bien, güey. Sí es matarlos, güey. Qué loco.
Livestock and poultry, they were killers. Something had to be done, and it was by air. Take to the skies to stamp out the sharp-toothed menace. The roar of the engine drives the coyotes out of their lairs, and the shadow of doom is etched across the snowbound waste. Death for the marauder. In 1 month alone, over 200.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Creo que es el primer caso como detective.
This is your first case, Phelps.
Ah, mira, es lo que dijo.
You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Perfecto. Música de investigación suena cuando entres en un escenario. Perfecto. Es importante también los sonidos.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiffs yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Veamos. Permiso de conducir. Adrián. Varón, 1.73, ojos azules, pelo castaño, casado. Que ya en corto tenemos.
Married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Ahí están, ellos son.
Happier times, I guess.
Pero ya puede deducir que la esposa lo mató, güey. Ah, en corto. Creo que es todo. Chequemos los lentes. Ok, ya vi. La marca de pedo. En estos entonces creo que con la marca sabes qué pedo. Stencil. Ok, esta es la pista A.
Always the same two of you, fine. How about you?
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Ok, maletero. A ver, antes de ir al maletero quiero ver acá. Porque...
Brand name might give us as something to go
¿Ves? Las marcas son muy importantes en estos entonces. Ya que en aquellos entonces no había ni huellas digitales ni nada de eso. Era todo checar las marcas, dónde lo compraste.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
¿Neta? ¿Really? Perfecto, a ver. Quiero ir más allá, no sé por qué siento que... A ver... Aquí hay algo tirado. Cigarrillos.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Cigarrillos, tía. Ah, pues no queda más que ir al maletero, güey.
What's going on, detective? Something bad happened here?
La gente, güey. Primero este.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Perfecto, lo sabía. Lo bueno es esto. Matadero de Rapeside.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Ok. Ya es todo, pues qué más. ¿Qué más puedo hacer, güey? No sé. No veo nada más. No more, no more. A ver. Ahorita hablo con esos güeyes. Se me hace que es lo que sigue ser. Cuando estés cerca de un vehículo, a tu compañero conduzca, ¿ok? Hay que hablar con estos vatos. Hablar.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Ok. Un momento.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Nah.
Did you see anybody else in the
Es
yard?
la verdad, güey.
Anybody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Que este señor se ve que dice la verdad en todo momento, güey.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Ese sí es mentira, güey.
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money.
Oh, ahí
You
está.
can't prove I touched that wallet.
No, es que no puedo. A ver.
Man does the right thing, and the police try to turn him into a criminal.
Ok, creo que estaba mal yo ahí.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Güey, es verdad eso, güey.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Creo que le atiné a... Ah, nada más fallé en esa, güey. La de la cartera, güey, la cagué.
I can't really spend no more time.
Nada mal, nada mal.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over.
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Bueno, creo que para hacer el primer caso saqué 3 bien de 4. Vamos a la casa de la esposa, güey. Vamos a fijar el destino. Sobres.
20 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
KGPL to any unit. The 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong.
Está con madre, güey, cuando pongo la sirena. Todos se hacen a un lado, güey.
Someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
How so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
Got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up. About the guy in the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs
Si está lejos este pedo.
goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
Manejó bien, pedorro.
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. If you ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Es por aquí. Vamos a ver. Para mí que la señora tiene mucho que ver.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
¡Y qué bonito gato! Bonito mi gatita pendejuela.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta
Se ve bien falsa, güey, chingado.
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Investiga la residencia de los
Check the
Black.
place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
A ver, primero la foto. Es él. A mi Adrián, sola y enferma de amor sin ti, vuelve pronto, cariño. ¿Besos qué, güey? Nicole. Ah, ya. Infidelidad o algo así. Sí, sí, sí. Fue la señora, güey, ya. Chu, chu, chu.
This must be Adrian's.
A ver, aquí hay algo.
So who brought this home?
Los Ángeles, California.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Archivo, puedes ayudarte en las investigaciones. Contacta con ellos por teléfono. Ok. Esto está chido. Vamos a usar el teléfono. Está el teléfono. A ver, antes me pone aquí algo. Pulsa para ver la noticia. Que esto es otra cosa.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable.
Míralo. El pelón que ha habido.
You're a friend of Courtney's.
¿Qué? ¿Corre bien qué, pelón? No, este es otro, güey.
Concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions.
Ah, digo, de lo de los cuadros, no sé. De lo de que se notaba como que medio raro.
Feels like it's in a vice.
Pues no sé, güey. No lo he checado. Se ve. Yo lo estoy viendo ahorita aquí. En el celular, güey. No se ve nada mal, güey. Ya me acabé el Alan Wake, güey.
I want to take you on a journey. A journey back. I want you to
Según yo, el caso de este vato es punto y aparte de lo que estamos haciendo ahorita. Como que este va a ser un jefe o algo así, no sé por qué. Un caso grande ya. Son 13 periódicos. Aquí está el teléfono. Como que vamos a investigar el lugar o algo así.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Así que hay que ir al bar, güey. Investiga el bar. A ver. Me gustaría checar más de la casa. Ah, mira, aquí hay algo.
Circumstantial.
Pero este pedo sí huele bien cabrón a... A ver.
Separate bedrooms, separate.
Dormitorio separado, güey. Ese pedo sí huele a infidelidad, güey, bien cabrón. De que el vato andaba y esta morra se vengó o algo así, digo. Soy muy extremista, pero es un videojuego y creo que se me hace que sí es así, güey. Lo mandó a matar con alguien, güey. Pero no sé, va. Capaz y no. Hay que seguir investigando. Hay que... A ver. Adrián Black. Tenemos otra dirección. Fontanería.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Puede ser eso, güey, porque el arma homicida era un tubo, güey, de así de fontanería, pues. Güey, sí fue algo de la fontanería, güey. Todo indica este pedo. Ahorita la fecha, la dirección. Bueno, tenemos ya varios lugares a donde ir. Otra vez la misma de Los Ángeles Bar. A ver, vamos a hablar con la señora, pero antes de hablar, voy a ir al baño. Listo.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Ay, güey, no sé si diga la verdad.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Ok, creo que eso sí lo saqué bien. Cuando suena ting, 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 creo que es verdad. Foto con la firma de Nicole, vamos a ver.
Photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What does there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Híjole, eso es mentira, güey. Pero no sé si duda. Dudo mentira. Vamos a ponerle mentira.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Híjole, güey. Tengo que comprobar, güey, mi mentira. O sea, lo que le dije de mentira. Ahí va. Yo digo que es... Yo digo que es este.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to...
Ahí está, sí es ese. Ya, ahí está, infidelidad.
He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Voy a poner duda.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
Sí, como
I've
que...
never been near a rail yard in my life.
Ok, creo que ahí me equivoqué.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Hoy cuando sale de trabajar. Eso es verdad.
Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Creo que ya tiene a todas, güey. A ver. A ver, dígame cuánto le tiré. No me salió. No me salió cuántos le atiné. Bueno. A ver, ¿qué más puedo checar? Este cuarto ya lo chequé. Uy, Lolo. No lo había visto bien, güey.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing.
Como que el vato se iba a ir, güey. Eso ya lo vimos. Eso también. A ver, ¿qué? Ah, esto ya lo vimos. Ya lo vimos. Creo que... Ah, esto ya lo vimos. ¿Qué más podrá ser? Ya... Antes de irnos, quiero ver el baño. Aquí hay algo.
Incidental.
Una plancha.
This isn't what we're looking for.
También hay cosas que ponen de relleno que no son para nada, para que te entretengas un rato. Yo creo que es todo ya. A ver, ¿este cuarto se podía abrir? No. Yo no creo que haya nada aquí por aquí sospechoso, pero vamos a buscar. ¿Qué? ¿Ponían intuición para qué? Una pala. Ay, siento que a lo mejor... A ver, vamos aquí. ¿Sí se puede aquí? No. Ah, pues vamos a hablar con la señora. Si es que se puede. No, ya no. Ah, eso no, ya. Creo que lo de las pistas ya están.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Vamos a la residencia de los Black.
This is the place.
No, aquí es, pendejo. No, aquí no.
You know the way. You can drive.
Perdón.
Fine. Where
Bar.
are we headed?
Fuga.
You hear him in musical film.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
When the hell is the food gonna arrive already?
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink?
Hmm.
For old time's sake.
That broad's got socks in his
Looking for someone?
Fruit beers all around, doll.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Entonces la morra es la que se iba a ir o qué.
Who's asking?
La morra es la que se iba a ir con este vato,
I
güey.
understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
No, güey, yo tampoco.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Pues yo digo que la tubería, güey.
Quiet drink on his own.
Ah, me equivoqué, güey. Conocimiento de Adrián Black. A
When
ver.
did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan.
Me equivoqué en todo, güey.
The LAPD taking an interest in your life.
Es difícil, güey, este vato.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Me equivoqué en las dos, güey. Es que el pinche detective la cagó, güey. Vamos a seguirlo.
Just drink in a hurry.
Ok, no hay que ser vistos, güey.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Hay que ir con calma porque me va a ver el cabrón. Ay, creo que ya se me fue. Se me fue. ¡Ay, pendejo! No, 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 no. Ok, ahí, mira. Oh, oh, oh. Tengo que ir a cierta distancia porque si no me ve. Ok, sacó vuelta por la derecha. Se me hace que ese vato sí es culpable, pero creo que la cagué en las respuestas, en las... Si mentía o no, creo que la cagué, güey.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
¿Listo?
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm
just trying to learn. Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work.
¿Cuál lugar es, güey? Es aquí. Ah, chinga, aquí de volada sale. Morgan.
Apartment 2.
Apartamento 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now! I knew it!
Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Okay.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Hijo de su pinche madre, marometa y todo incluido.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your
Es que el otro vato lo encubría.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Hizo pasar su muerte, güey. Güey, no estoy entendiendo bien, güey.
To be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got
Oh,
an
no.
arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Me faltaron 4, güey. Ah, daños a la ciudad, güey. Pistas encontradas 11 de 14. Güey, el juego está difícil, güey. No te la pone fácil, güey.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
This guy must have escaped the
Better go
Looney
earn our
Bin.
pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Coroner
An abandoned vehicle.
at least a week to get him.
Catch all
Bueno.
the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Creo que voy a dejar hasta aquí el juego. Está bien perro. No creo que lo vaya a continuar. O bueno, quién sabe. Como el miércoles viene el Alone in the Dark, creo que voy a clavarme en ese. Y ya si me lo acabo, el Alone, continuaría con este, que es un juegazo. Nunca me lo he acabado y sí me lo quiero acabar. Así que, pues chau chau a la persona que está, las dos personas que están ahí viendo, 3. Ahí nos vemos. Thank you por ver. Denle like. Suscríbanse. Adiós.